How's it going, YouTube and world out there? This is Walking Man Walks from Illocos Norte in the Philippines. Just doing my morning walk and talk for anybody out there who's interested in the Philippines. I come here for part of the year and spend part of the year in the US. I've been doing that for a few years now. I was not able to during COVID, so I went to Mexico and Kenya, and I enjoyed those places, but it's hard to beat the Philippines. The people here are really nice, really friendly. The weather's great. For me, it's about 8 o'clock in the morning now, and it's about 75 degrees out. Perfect time to go for a walk. How are you? Morning. How's it going? All right. See that? People are super nice here. They're always saying hello, smile on their face. It's not quite like that in Mexico, as a lot of you know. They're not always so welcoming. But anybody who's interested in coming to the Philippines, feel free to ask me any questions in the comments down below. The little delivery truck, they use these trucks here to deliver all kinds of things. Little Daihatsu trucks, diesel usually. Morning. I'm kind of in the back neighborhoods of Dingrass now, where I'm living. My house here is a 3-bedroom house, and I rent it for about, for 8,000 pesos a month, not including utilities. Which 8,000 pesos comes to about $160, a little less than that, which is crazy when you think about the price of rent in Colorado, where I'm from. So what I wanted to talk about today is retiring in the Philippines. Now, a lot of guys retire here in the Philippines. Most guys I've known or met or watched on YouTube retire in the South. There's not many in the North here. I've met a couple, but the North is a little different than the South. The rainy season is less rainy. The dry season's more dry. It's a little warmer up here, a little closer to the equator, but it's still real nice weather. But anyway, getting down to it, I turned 56 this year. With my federal job, I'm able to retire at 57. I could come here to the Philippines and live a nice, quiet, easy life, or I could remain in the US, where everybody's at each other's throats over politics and fake news, Republicans, Democrats. I just don't know. Here I don't have to deal with that stuff. There are some inconveniences in the Philippines. You can't always get what you want, which isn't as big a deal for me, but I know some people that matters. It's hard to get Western style food here, especially up here in the north. Of course, you could always get pizza and stuff like that. It's not good pizza, not like New York where I grew up. But me personally, I don't mind Filipino food. In fact, some of it I really like. One thing about food here is if you're eating chicken, the chicken was probably killed that morning, at most a couple miles from where you are. If you're eating fish, here where I am, not too far from here, the river meets the ocean, and there's freshwater fish, saltwater fish, shrimp, anything you want at the market, seafood wise, you can pretty much get. But that being said, you have to prepare it. In my case, my girlfriend is a very good cook. She loves to cook, so she prepares fish and all the food all the time. Very good. So I'm not going to keep you very long, but just wanted some people's opinions. What would you do if you were me and you could retire in the Philippines with your beautiful girlfriend, or keep working in the US for an average salary when prices keep going up there, the quality of life keeps going down? I think I have a much better quality of life here. Now, there are certain facts you have to take in. I'm a healthy guy. I don't take any medicines. I don't have any diabetes. I don't have heart conditions or anything like that. But if I wasn't a healthy guy, I don't know if I would live here. There is hospitals close, and I have been to the hospital for basically a fungus, which is kind of common here because of the weather. But they took care of it, no problem. Stuff like that is easily taken care of. Now, if you had a serious heart condition or cancer, you probably wouldn't want to come here or live here. For one, if you're retired, you're probably on Medicare, which is a great healthcare system. I remember my uncle told me when he got on Medicare, who was a principal for his whole professional career, told me that Medicare was the best healthcare system he ever had. In the US, we don't have universal health care, as everybody from the US knows, but we should, and we might someday. But if you're retired, you have universal health care, and retirees in the US love it. That's why they're always chanting at the rallies and stuff, "Don't touch my Social Security, don't touch my health care," even though those very same people vote for Republicans who want to cut Social Security and cut health care. And that's a story for another time. The only issue I have with retiring here at 57 in another year is I can't collect Social Security. I need to make an income. So I'm trying to figure out if I want to work online. I mean, I have been a teacher in the past, a high school teacher. I have a bachelor's degree. I could teach high school. But if you do move to the Philippines, there's no way you're working here, like say as a store clerk or something like that. It's just not going to happen. Even a teacher, the average salary is, I think, about 10,000 pesos a month, 15,000, which is $200 or $300, and you could live off that if you're a Filipino, probably even if you're American, but you're not going to live any kind of quality lifestyle, I don't think, off of that kind of salary. Plus, you just wouldn't get the job because Filipinos are all looking for jobs, and in something like teaching, they might hire you over a Filipino because they think your English is good and you're from America, so you're highly educated and all that. But I wouldn't want to take the job from a Filipino, for one, and I wouldn't want to work for that small amount of money. It just doesn't seem worth it to me. But you could teach English online if you have a degree here. Say to teach English to kids in China, which is the same hours as here basically, so you could teach during the day, or teach English to Korean kids, which again is about the same hours as here, so you could teach during the day. You wouldn't want to teach online to Americans because then you'd have to stay up all night to work, and I definitely don't want to do that. I'm very invested in my health, and well, you all know the healthcare consequences of messing with your circadian rhythms like that, staying up all night and sleeping during the day. And I know myself, I would just never sleep during the day. I would be up and down and up and down. And plus here, it's very hot during the day. Yeah, we have air conditioning and all that, but this wouldn't be practical. I don't know. Tell me what y'all think. Let me know in the comments if any of you have any questions about moving to the Philippines. I've been doing it since before the pandemic now. 2019 was my first time coming here. I was actually here when the pandemic started. And I think I got COVID here, but for me it was just a flu that lasted a few weeks and went away. I remember thinking, why am I sick in a tropical country? I feel like I have the flu, which obviously I know is not impossible, but I just didn't think it likely. Anyway, that's all I got for this morning. I'll be back with another video in a few days on my next morning walk. But let me know what y'all think about retiring in the Philippines at 57, not quite retirement age, but do we really want to work like a dog in the US until we're 65, 67? The Republicans want to push it up to 70 now, retirement age. I mean, who knows? I'm a healthy guy, but I could just drop dead. My father dropped dead at 51, so you never know. So let me know in the comments. Should I retire now? Or next year rather? Or wait? Okay. Have a good day, everybody in the US. I'm going to go watch the rest of the West Virginia football game. I don't know who won yet, but I'm excited to see West Virginia doing so well this year. All right. Have a good day.